Hey, welcome back. Another day, another vlog. Great to have you back. And some good news to start off with. The photos are finally finished from last week's video. Smashed. Big shout out to everyone over from the podcast, Facebook, Instagram, wherever you're from. If you just rocked up your first Another Day, Another Vlog show, thanks for popping by. Do appreciate it. If you have no idea what I was just talking about, go back to yesterday's and the day before's and last week's. Basically, I put out a photo video every week, travel, whatever I'm doing. We're currently in our South Coast adventure series, which was 3 weeks away down south coast of WA, and I'm up to day 5, which I just haven't got. We didn't do a day 4, we're going from day 3 straight to day 5. There was no day 4, didn't do a video on that day. We were traveling, but just a ton of photos out of day 4. It's Elephant Rocks, Greens Pool, Walpole, driving down that coast. Some really amazing shots. I had 550 shoots, wow, shots to go through and sort, clean up, dissect, edit, break down, and then select from. Massive job. It's literally taken me, I reckon, at least 5 days of between life and family jobs and duties, being a dad of a 3.5-year-old, to get these edited and select and clean up and all the stuff we us photographers have to do. I got it down to 36 photos from 530 odd, and 36 really good shots. I had about 50, I think it's 53 I was happy with, that I cleaned up and edited to their full potential. And I then had to have the hard choice of selecting the best of those 50 that I could work out how to fit into a video. So 36, I still don't know how I'm going to fit 36 into the video. I've got to get all that in. It's going to be a big video. I don't know how I'll do it. That's my next job. That's my next dilemma, is to try to get this video to work and not be ridiculously long. So try to do it. Just the photos might be a little bit fast-paced in this one. Normally I try to give at least 15 seconds to 30 seconds for the really good photos, and I'll see what I can do. Some might be able to double up and flow through. It's a little bit of a process I'll have to work out. I don't normally have this many amazing shots to get through, but yeah, there's definitely some portfolio level shots in this batch for me. I'm super proud. I'll be putting them up on the website as I can. And if you follow me anywhere else, Instagram, you'll see them come through down the track. I'm slowly getting through there. I think we're up to the next day, which I think is Castle Rock. I think we've started on that section on Instagram. So look, super happy to get through the photos. As I said, I didn't want to rush. I didn't want to just like push it through and just willy-nilly. I wanted to make sure I got the most important part in those photos right. And yeah, super pumped. So very excited about showing you these. Work on the video now. I guess it'll just mean this video will become this week's video, I guess, on Friday night. So I'll do it that way, and yeah, at least then we know we're on track. So yeah, thanks for your patience, but I think you will be pretty stoked, or I hope you're as stoked as much as I am with how they've turned out. So really happy. Now, heap of news. Obviously, Tuesday's really everyone else's Monday in the tech world and stuff. So yesterday was a little bit slow. Today we've got a heap of stuff, so I want to try and get through that. First of all, you would have seen on the thumbnail a little hiking chair with some poles. New mob I've just followed. I thought it was really interesting, a different way to look at stuff. When you're hiking, when you got your backpack, especially a photographer, and you're doing night shots, I've been looking at trying to find a chair. They're not cheap, to get something that's lightweight that you can put in one of the side holsters on my bag to carry. So if I'm doing long exposure stuff, I can just sit down, or when I'm doing my astro shots, I can just sit down in the bush and sit on a chair and work the camera and get my shots and stuff like that. So I've been looking at that for a while. Also, you would have seen in many of my videos. If you haven't watched any of the photo videos, go check them out. There's a whole series there that'll keep you entertained for hours. I normally carry my baseball bat, my old wood baseball bat that I used for training at work. Well, I normally walk around with that in case dingoes, snakes, anything like that. So I've got some sort of protection. It also doubles up as a pretty handy hiking pole, and it's helped me from falling over many times on the slippery surface. So quite good. And well, this chair combines the best of those worlds. It's called the Trek chair. It's going to be coming up on Indigo. It hasn't released as yet, but I'll let you know that as it comes out. But I thought I'd just give them a shout out. It's pretty clever the way they've done it. Uses the hiking poles as the back frame of your chair. So you see your fold out chairs that normally come out and you've got a little short pole and you get a little short sheet. So you sit down and you really can't lean back or anything. Well, this gets around that two ways. So you've got your hiking poles, so you use them while you're walking. The rest of the chair is super compact, sits in your side of your bag. When you get to where you want to go and you want to have a sit down, where you fold that out, just folds that out, then you insert your hiking poles into the little slots. It's got a little adapter groove on the back hinge where the spikes go in. It will take other external poles, so if you've already got poles, you'll be able to use them. They are looking at that aspect of it as well. And then slide the backrest, the high backrest, around your poles, and there you go, you've got a nice high-backed chair. Very cool. Up to 250 pounds of weight it'll take, so that's easily over 100 kilos, so that's pretty darn cool. The high back will only weigh 1.5 pounds. I'm assuming that's X poles. I'm not sure, I don't think that is with the poles. Waiting for a cost as such, but that's, as I said, it's going to go to an Indiegogo or a Kickstarter. I'm pretty sure Indiegogo. As soon as I get the prices out, and I'll let you know when it's going to be on there as well, so you can get a discount and join up. But looks really, really good. I think it's a very clever way of looking at it. Combines something that generally most hikers have with something they need, and then without having to carry a whole chair, which is that excess weight. They will be doing a short one as well, a shorter chair, so not the high back version. That's only going to weigh 13 ounces. So yeah, pretty cool. Great to see some of these little companies coming up with clever solutions to people that need these things. When you're hiking, weight can kill you. The lot you can have for your backpack and have more. You want everything you possibly can have in that backpack. As a photographer with all my cameras and gear, I often hauling 15 plus kilos up the mountain. It's not much fun on the poor old back. So if I can make it lighter in any way, that makes a massive deal. So very, very cool. And for something that I've been looking at, both different things combined into one, it's a bit of a no-brainer. So I'll keep you updated on that one. Very good. Now, some big news, something I've talked about for a long time, and I'm a big fan of the GShock. I've got my GShock here. GShock, when I'm working, I've had that for 10 years plus now. I bought that in 2007 in Vegas, and it was the latest you could get then. GShock, still kicking, still rough as guts, can take a flogging. I've worn it my whole career as a mechanic, or last 10 years as a mechanic, and it's still got a few scratches on it, but it still works 100%. So super stoked with GShock. But it doesn't have, they've never had the ability that you get out of an Apple Watch with your music and your apps and stuff like that. Well, that's all ended. We talked about it, cases and stuff last week. Lou later was talking about Apple coming out with a rugged Apple Watch. Well, I think Apple better come out real quick, because GShock has just announced today on April the 1st, a brand new digital GShock that's got Android Wear OS in it. So super stoked about it. It is ISO compatible, so it will work with your iPhone. I've already downloaded the app that you can use for it. It's got 25 different functions available, including fishing. Boom. That's a big win for me. Swimming, hiking, running, all the usual sort of stuff. It's got a heart rate sensor in the back like your Apple Watch. I couldn't find anywhere where if it stores music as such, but look, I'm pretty excited about it. I think it's a great step for GShock. They make an amazing watch. They look good, they're rugged, they last. There's no way I'd wear this while I was working. I always swap over to a proper watch. Apple is a long way off that. So pretty darn interesting. It has a dual display in it, so it has your full color display for your maps and stuff like that. Then it switches to a monochrome just for the time. Now, it'll go a day and a half if you're using a lot of the color screen stuff. But if you just use that monochrome for the time, it'll last a month without charging. So that's amazing straight away. That smashes Apple right out of the door. Fully water resistant to 20 bar, usual sort of stuff. I think that's like 200 meters. I think this is a 20 bar one as well. I can't recall. Yeah, 20. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's like 200 meters or something. So just, yeah, you don't have to worry about water for it. It's a GShock. It's indestructible, pretty much. Has a water-resistant microphone in it. Water-resistant charging ports, that's there. It's got the optical sensor there for the heart rate. It'll also use satellite location data as well, so it'll update the time and stuff through the satellites as well as your locations. Compass, altitude, barometric pressure, all real-time data. So that's awesome, great for your surfers. It's got the surf stuff in like that. It's got a titanium rear case covering. It's got the GShock Move app. That's the app I've already downloaded on my iPhone to see if it works, and it does work here in Australia, so that's a really good thing. And as I said, it does work with iOS, so that's a massive thing. Now, price-wise, $700 US. That's, I think, pretty sure that's what I paid for this 10 years ago, and that was like the top of the range. This is the top of the range now for GShock. You're getting all the abilities of this in a body that's indestructible. That's for $1,000 Australian, which is what I paid for my Series 1 Apple Watch stainless steel, which is pretty much defunct and useless to anyone now. Not even water, can't even take it in the shower. Yeah, I'm definitely keen on this as my new daily watch. Might be time to sell this one or retire this one and move up to back to a GShock full time. If I can get that one, not sure when it's going to be released. It's only just been announced, but that's huge. Have a look at the thumbnails. There's 3 different colors. You can change your displays. There's a whole, go check out the page on it. If you're a GShock fan like me, you'll definitely want to get one of these. I think this is fantastic. Way to go, GShock. If Apple's coming out with a rugged one, they better do it quick and it better be bloody good, because it's going to be really hard to beat GShock. Great news. Now, that world chip shortage has hit the car industry, and we're talking big boys like Ford, F-150 Raptors, F-150s, multiple different models in their range of all going on a 2-week production hiatus due to the chip shortage. They just do not have enough of these chips in production that they can get to supply the car manufacturers, so they can keep this production line running. It's a massive deal. We talked about, I think, last week that chip shortage is going to start affecting everyone, and you don't realize, I guess, how much these silicon chips are in different daily items that we do use. And look, this is a big sort of a wake-up call, like, holy crap. Yeah, car production lines, and these are F-150s, which is the biggest selling car in America, like 40 to 50 or 100,000 units a year, is now getting stopped for 2 weeks. That is going to cost Ford a packet. Also, I guess if people are waiting to buy a new car and they're waiting for the car, now they're going to have to wait an extra 2 weeks without a vehicle before the car arrives. It's the flow-on effects, I guess, are huge. And I think we're going to see that in more products and in different areas in different parts of our life. So that chip shortage is definitely legit, and it's definitely happening. And I'm assuming that's why we haven't heard anything from Apple as well. Apple may have been also hit by the same issue. So pretty wild, sort of good to sort of see it in its face, in its raw, that it is part of our life. It's great to have all this technology, but when we can't even get the chips to control these amazing bits of gear, well, then everything stops. So yeah, a bit of a wake-up call, I guess. But yeah, so if you are waiting for a new Raptor or a new Ford F-150 in the States, might be a bit of a delay. Hopefully it's only that 2 weeks and doesn't go any longer, and I'm assuming other products are going to also be under that same issue. So pretty wild to see that. Now, some new stuff. This is pretty cool. I thought it's actually come up as an ad when I was flicking through to check out the daily news and stuff. It's called Nube, and it's an atmospheric water fountain. Crazy? I thought, oh, well, that looks a bit weird. You'll get your the water bottle dispensers, and I've got them at work, 20-litre water bottle, chuck it on top, cools the water down, get your cold water out, off you go, back to work. Well, this is a whole new beast. So it takes a technology, basically, that takes the humidity out of the air, so it's perfect for the tropics. Probably if you're in the Arizona desert, maybe not really what you want to look at, especially for the cost. But for anyone in the tropics, a la Darwin, the Bahamas, or Mexico, Singapore, any of those tropical climates where you get, like we do in Australia in the north, where I come from, the Darwin, where it's 80-90% humidity for 6-7 months of the year. Look, we do get the best water in the world there, and it's come straight out of tap. Well, this comes out of the air. They're using special filter systems, carbon filter systems, mineralized river rocks, and basically it just sucks the air through and takes the water out of the air and then puts that into the tank, fully filtered, no chlorine in there, and also none of that fluoride. So fully fluoride clean, fully chlorine free, fully pH balanced. So crystal clear, perfect water, fresh as hell, straight out of this machine. And there's no bottle, there's no nothing. It's just works all day, every day, and it'll give you, if you've got 30% humidity, it'll give you about 9 gallons of water a day, or 9 litres a day, sorry. And if you're running up to 90% humidity, that's why I said it's perfect for the tropics, you'll get 30 litres of water a day just sucked out of the atmosphere. And this machine just sits in a corner, and you just go up, fill it out, it's cold, fresh, ready to rock. So pretty darn cool, I thought. And something I just hadn't heard of, just popped up on it, and thought I'd go and have a read, and I thought, well, that's definitely something that is quite handy and could save a lot of money. Bottled water, you're paying for that, it costs a fortune nowadays. Even if you get the big 20-litre bottles, a lot of people and businesses use, that costs a fortune. Yeah, it's a big business, so this could be good. Now, there is an industrial version. The normal version for your household will cost you $2,000. You've got to change filters 6 to 12 months depending on usage. So if you're in a higher usage, if you're using that 30 litres a day, I guess every 6 months, and it's $100 for a set of filters. So $2,000 up front. It'll last 25 years, the machine, before you get it. So if you divide that by 25, it's actually probably not too bad cost-wise compared to how much your water, if you're buying water, how much it'll cost. And this is guaranteed super fresh and clean with no crap in it. So pretty darn cool. Now, if you're looking for something for work, if you're a business owner and you want to save a bit of cash, no better place than to not stop paying for water, but keep your employees fully hydrated. There is an industrial version. It'll give you 39 gallons or 147 litres of water, fresh, clean water a day, and that's $9,800 Australian. So a little under 10 grand. Again, 25 years, all the same tech, all the same thing. Your filter's the same thing. So yeah, definitely some options there. And I thought, well, it's a good one to throw out there because water is such a big deal nowadays. Great tech, something different, and yeah, go check it out. If you're looking for something for work and you want to look good in front of the boss, hey boss, I can save you some money. Why don't we get one of these things? Support some great people making some great tech. That's awesome. Well done, Nube. And on that same thing over from Lou later, very cool. We all love pizza. Well, there's now a pizza vending machine. It's in early stages. It's going through crowdfunding, or not crowdfunding, but investment stage. So if you're an investor and you want to get in on the pizza market, well, we all remember when Netflix came out and they had the vending machines with the discs in it, and you can go and get that, and then it's never gonna last. I actually was one of those people who said, there's no way. Why would you go to a vending machine to get a DVD and go to the shop? You can go to the DVD shop and rent a movie, man. Why would you go? That's insane. Netflix is never going to work. Look at Netflix now. Ridiculous, isn't it? So very crazy. Pizza machine makes artisanal pizzas fully from scratch. 3 minutes from make to cook in a box. Pull it out of the bottom. You can sit there, watch it. Puts the pizza. You can watch it move the sauce on, the tomato sauce on, add all the ingredients on with a robot and a little thing spinning the pizza base around. Looks pretty cool. They've done a great job in setting this up. You can invest for up to $1,000. I'm not a financial advisor or anything. I just was interested on the pizza side. It's the best food ever. I can't say no to a pizza. Pretty darn cool. I would imagine this is actually probably going to get up, and in the next 5 to 10 years, we're going to see these machines in malls. Service stations is perfect spot for it. Stop, fill up your fuel, grab a pizza, go home after work. How good is that? 3 minutes. That's really not too long. You can do that while your car's still, after you've just paid for your petrol. So pretty darn cool. Go check it out. It's Pietro Pizza. As I said, they're looking for investors. If you're an investor, you need to sort all that out. Don't ask me for investment advice. I wouldn't be here if I had any money. Definitely not investment. 3 minutes at start, 24, obviously, because it's a machine, plugs in, it's just got to be topped up. 24 hours a day, open up. You'll be able to order ahead on an app. Wavemaker Venture Capital is the big company behind it. They're putting it together. And yeah, something different. Pietro. You'll see the thumbnail pitch. Go and have a look at that. There's some videos and stuff up on YouTube. Lou later talks about it over on later clips. Pretty darn cool and a little bit of fun. Anyway, that's it. Tuesday, done and dusted. Yeah, rightio. I got to start looking at this video and get this video together. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you had a bit of fun today. It was pretty cool. Some fun stuff there. Super excited about the GShock. That is huge. Big deal in the tech world, and can't wait to get prices and see its availability. Hopefully in the next week I can get you some more information on that. Rightio, I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Thanks for stopping by. Whether you're going this way, that way, I'll catch you tomorrow. Peace.